perfectly. You can't start a game better than that.
So can you imagine a better start? You house the opening kickoff. Now the offense is out there going for the 2 to make it 8-0. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8.
How about that for aggressive? You march down the field, you score a touchdown on the opening drive of the game, and you go for 2, and it all is gravy. 8-0 early.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Beavers return team will have that offense backed up. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Trying to get to him.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offenses early this season.
And this defense is going to have its ears pinned back on 3rd and long from the 1. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Wants to return it.
The returner is brought down at the 36.
So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it.
And he breaks into the open, running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Here comes the two-point try. Power ahead. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a two-point conversion after the long touchdown run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This drive will open from the 15. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Johnson wants to throw it. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Now on the return. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! How about that special teams play?
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Go straight ahead. And they get him down.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. A swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Johnson looking to throw. For the 3rd time in this game, is going to be a safety. They've got a touchdown worth of safeties. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening.
The returner is brought down at the 36. And the Penn State offense will take over.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
First down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Touchdown, Penn State.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll run it. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Johnson wants to throw it. And now they've lost the ball down here. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The defense with the scoop and score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to start this drive with a pass. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. He's got it. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Penn State! And how about the kicking game coming up with a play? He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Looking for the two-point try. Try to barge their way in. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff.
Oregon State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give to the back. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? Defense off balance because they are a good one.
On the run, it's McMillan. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
It's just not. play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
The Beavers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Slips through the line, and the returner will be brought down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. He now has 84 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They want to just keep throwing it. Makes the grab on the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snags it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Touchdown.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll line up to go for 2. The snap sets up to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Penn State 60, Oregon State 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's going to pass. Lets it fly. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Using his feet to buy time. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. He'll set up to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And they'll knock him down.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Oregon State 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and hopefully move the football.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And they'll try to tack on 2. On the option. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. 1 play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask.
And down he goes back at the 3.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking... He's on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and take it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the right. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd? Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Touchdown, Penn State. Number 10 with the catch in the end zone.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
Oregon State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play out.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Getting some heat. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Hauls it in at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The run to the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Right back to the well. At the 35, he's open. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On the move, it's Logan. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Beavers send out the punt unit.
Bonds punts it away.
He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To the ground with the back. At the 20, he's got space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Number 0.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Slams ahead. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it down.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The special teams proving worthy of their name.
Number 0.
He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. in the open field. He rolled out.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Trying to slam in. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. What a play there. What a lift that gives. 76 yards. He took the kickoff to the house. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Johnson wants to throw it.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking for room. It's Logan. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Secures it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Penn State! How about the special teams coming up with a huge play? He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession. Try to...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of... the offense back.